Welcome to our channel Auto MVP. When we talk about modern naval power, a handful of ships symbolize the perfect mix of strength, technology, and versatility. Among those is the USS Delbert D, designated DDG-119, one of the US Navy's Arleigh Burke class guided missile destroyers, named after Master Chief Petty Officer of the Navy, Delbert D, the first person to ever hold that senior enlisted post. The ship carries a legacy of leadership and service, and that spirit is built deep into its steel, systems, and mission profile. In today's world, destroyers aren't just warships. They're floating multi-mission platforms that can respond to nearly anything: air threats, submarines, surface ships, or even land-based targets. And DDG-119 is built precisely for that, to handle conflict, peacekeeping, escort operations, and deterrence with equal confidence. This destroyer belongs to the Flight 2IA variant of Arleigh Burke class ships, meaning it carries upgrades that push it beyond earlier versions, especially in terms of aviation capabilities, sensors, and survivability. At about 509 feet long, the ship is roughly the length of 1.5 football fields, and it displaces around 9,500 tons when fully loaded. Despite its massive size, the ship is surprisingly agile. Powered by 4 General Electric LM2500 gas turbines, it can reach speeds greater than 30 knots, which translates to more than 34 or 35 miles per hour on open water. Impressive for a vessel that carries dozens of missiles, the multiple radars, and a full crew. Speaking of the crew, the USS Delbert D can house over 300 sailors, including both officers and enlisted personnel. The living arrangements and internal layout have also seen improvements over the years, providing better habitability, smoother workflow, and a safer environment. In a sense, the ship is a small floating city with its own power plant, communication networks, security systems, and maintenance shops. Everything on board is built not only to help the ship fight, but also to help the crew work and live effectively for months at a time. Now, what truly defines DDG-119 is its technological backbone. At the heart of the ship's combat power is the Aegis combat system, one of the world's most advanced naval defense and engagement platforms. This system links radars, weapons, and decision-making tools into a single integrated network. If you imagine a conductor leading an orchestra, that is what Aegis does for sensors and weapon systems on the ship. The SPY-1D radar, which works as Aegis's eyes, can track hundreds of targets at once, from aircraft and missiles to surface ships across long distances. That radar and the ship's computing power enable it to detect, identify, and intercept threats faster than any human could manually. This combination of speed and automation helps protect not just the destroyer itself, but entire carrier strike groups or convoys it might escort. The offensive and defensive weapon systems on the USS Delbert D make it a true multi-role platform. It carries the Mark 41 vertical launch system, or VLS, with more than 90 missile cells. These cells can be loaded with a wide variety of weapons: SM-2 and SM-6 missiles for air defense, Tomahawk cruise missiles for long-range land strikes, ASROC rockets for anti-submarine warfare, and ESSM missiles for short to medium-range engagements. The flexibility of the VLS is a major selling point because the ship can load different weapon combinations depending on the mission. One day it might be operating in missile defense roles. Another day it could be supporting land operations or hunting submarines in the deep ocean. Along with its missile systems, the destroyer carries additional weapons for close-range or specialized threats. The deck gun, a 5-inch 62 caliber Mark 45 lightweight gun, can support Marines ashore, fire warning shots, or engage small, fast vessels. For last-ditch defense against incoming threats, the ship uses the Phalanx CIWS, a rapid-fire, radar-guided cannon that looks and sounds like something from a science fiction movie. On top of that, the ship carries torpedo tubes and machine guns for layered protection. It's not just about having big weapons. It's about being ready for every type of threat, big or small. Another major advantage of the Flight 2IA design is the dual hangar for helicopters. The USS Delbert D can host and maintain 2 MH-60R Seahawk helicopters. These aircraft give the ship a major boost in anti-submarine warfare, search and rescue, and surface surveillance. They carry their own sensors, torpedoes, and even small missiles, extending the ship's reach far beyond the horizon. A helicopter can cover distance faster, react to threats more flexibly, and provide intelligence the ship's sensors cannot always gather. The ability to carry two of them significantly enhances the destroyer's versatility. One element worth highlighting is stealth and survivability. While not a stealth ship in the futuristic sense, DDG-119 is designed to reduce its radar signature through careful shaping and materials. From angled surfaces to covered life rafts to specially designed masts, the ship tries to appear smaller on enemy sensors. Moreover, the hull and internal layout are built with damage control in mind. Compartmentalization, redundant systems, and fire suppression tools give the ship a higher chance of surviving hits or accidents. The Navy learned lessons from decades of shipbuilding, and each new vessel includes refinements to keep crews safer. The ship's namesake is an important part of its identity. Delbert D. Black served as the first Master Chief Petty Officer of the Navy, a role that represents the voice and welfare of enlisted sailors. Naming the destroyer after him symbolizes dedication, leadership, and loyalty. And that legacy resonates with the crew. It's not only a warship, it's a tribute to the backbone of the Navy, the enlisted ranks who keep every system running and every mission moving. Finally, the ship's modern connectivity and networking capabilities stand out as essential. Warfare today is about information. Who sees the target first, who shares data fastest, and who can coordinate with allies and partners across the globe. The USS Delbert D. Black is built to plug into joint operations, sharing radar tracks, threat assessments, and targeting data with other ships, aircraft, and command centers. It becomes part of a larger digital shield or sword, depending on the mission. This interconnectivity is a powerful and often unseen advantage. In the end, the USS Delbert D. Black, DDG-119, represents the evolution of decades of naval engineering, blending raw power with smart systems. It's capable of projecting force, defending against modern weapons, supporting humanitarian missions, and offering global presence. Whether patrolling contested waters, escorting high-value assets, or participating in peacekeeping operations, this destroyer embodies flexibility and strength. It stands as a reminder that modern naval vessels are no longer just ships. They're sophisticated platforms shaping security on the world's oceans.